There are 7 things you should never touch, as they lower your vibration faster than anything else. We often encounter things in life that drain our energy without us even realizing it. These things cling to us like invisible chains, pulling us down and trapping us in cycles of negativity, doubt, and exhaustion. Have you ever experienced a day where everything felt heavy, and no matter what you did, you couldn't shake the feeling of being weighed down? That wasn't random. Your energy was being hijacked, and your vibration was being lowered. The truth is, both physical and unseen forces actively work against your spiritual growth, and if you're not aware of them, they will control you. Everything in the universe vibrates at a specific frequency. A higher vibration brings you closer to clarity, peace, and manifestation, while a lower vibration leaves you feeling trapped in cycles of fear, anger, and stagnation. Here's the dangerous part. Most people unknowingly engage with things that lower their vibration every single day. They interact with, consume, and allow things into their lives that drain their life force, then wonder why they feel disconnected, why life feels like an uphill battle, or why they can't break free from negativity. But once you understand what these things are and how they affect you, you gain the power to break free. 1. Toxic environments. You can meditate, visualize, and think positively all you want, but if you put yourself in environments filled with negativity, chaos, and low-frequency energy, it will pull you down. The places you spend time in hold energy. Homes, workplaces, and even entire cities have vibrations that can either nourish or drain you. Have you ever walked into a room and immediately felt uneasy? That wasn't your imagination. Energy lingers. Arguments, stress, and unresolved emotions leave an imprint, and if you constantly expose yourself to environments with heavy energy, it will seep into you, lowering your vibration before you even realize it. 2. The people you surround yourself with. Sometimes, the most toxic environment isn't a physical place, it's the people around you. Energy is contagious. When you spend time with people who constantly complain, gossip, or live in fear, their energy attaches to you. If you're not careful, you'll start absorbing their negativity as if it were your own. This is why certain conversations leave you feeling exhausted, even if nothing overtly bad was said. Energy transfers, and if you're not protecting yourself, you're allowing your vibration to be lowered by people who aren't even aware of their own frequency. 3. Food and substances you consume. Everything you put into your body carries energy. Processed foods, artificial chemicals, alcohol, and drugs don't just affect your physical health, they weigh down your energy field. Have you noticed how your mind feels sluggish after eating heavy, processed food, or how your emotions feel unstable after drinking alcohol? That's not a coincidence. What you consume becomes a part of you. If you put low vibrational substances into your body, your frequency will match that level. But when you consume high vibrational foods, pure, natural, alive foods, you feel lighter, clearer, and more connected. 4. Your own thoughts. Your mind is a frequency generator. Every thought you have sends out a vibration that attracts more of the same. Negative self-talk, fear-based thinking, and constant worry aren't harmless habits, they are destructive forces that actively lower your vibration. Most people remain stuck not because of external circumstances, but because of the mental loops they refuse to break. They replay past mistakes, anticipate the worst, and speak words that reinforce their limitations, then wonder why things don't change. Your external reality is a reflection of your internal state. If you want to raise your vibration, you must master your mind. 5. Energetic attachments from the past. One of the most dangerous ways your vibration is lowered is through energetic attachments. Have you ever had a past situation, a person, a memory, an experience, that you just couldn't let go of? This isn't just psychological, it's energetic. When you invest your emotions into something, you create an energetic cord between you and that experience. This is why certain relationships still drain you long after they've ended, or why past traumas still affect your present reality. The energy remains attached, feeding off your emotions, keeping you stuck in cycles you should have outgrown. 6. Digital consumption. Most people don't realize that what they watch, listen to, and expose themselves to online affects their vibration just as much as the food they eat. Every piece of content carries a frequency. When you spend hours consuming negative news, violent entertainment, or mindless distractions, you're programming your subconscious with low vibrations. This is why you feel mentally exhausted after scrolling social media for too long. Your mind is bombarded with chaotic energy, leaving you scattered, unfocused, and disconnected from your higher self. The digital world is a double-edged sword. It can elevate your consciousness or trap you in lower frequencies. The choice is yours. 7. Unresolved emotions and negative words. Another silent destroyer of your vibration is your own words. Words aren't just sounds, they are vibrations that shape your reality. Every time you speak negatively about yourself, engage in gossip, or reinforce limiting beliefs with your words, you cast energetic spells that lower your own frequency. Most people self-sabotage without realizing it, saying things like, "I'm so unlucky, I'll never be successful," or "nothing ever works out for me," then wonder why their life reflects those exact statements. Your words are powerful. They can either create or destroy, and if you're not mindful of what you speak, you're programming your reality in ways that work against you. Furthermore, unresolved emotions are one of the biggest energy drainers of all. Most people carry emotional baggage they've never truly processed. Anger, resentment, guilt, shame, these emotions don't just disappear because you ignore them. They remain buried in your energy field, weighing you down, operating in the background of your consciousness like a virus running on autopilot. This is why certain triggers affect you easily, or why certain situations keep repeating in your life. The energy of unprocessed emotions attracts more of the same experiences until you finally deal with them. If you don't release them, they will continue to lower your vibration, blocking you from the clarity, peace, and abundance you're meant to experience. How to protect yourself and elevate your energy. So, how do you protect yourself from these hidden energy traps? The first step is awareness. Once you become conscious of how energy moves, you can stop being a passive recipient and start taking control. Pay attention to how you feel after certain interactions. Notice what drains you and what uplifts you. Observe your thoughts, words, and emotions not with judgment, but with awareness. The more aware you become of your own energy, the more power you have to shift it. The second step is energetic cleansing. Just as you shower to cleanse your physical body, you must also cleanse your energy field. Meditation, breath work, nature walks, and salt baths aren't just spiritual rituals, they are essential practices for maintaining a high vibration. You must clear out the stagnant energy that accumulates within you, or else it will continue to weigh you down. The third step is energetic boundaries. You must become ruthless in protecting your energy. Not everyone deserves access to you. Not every conversation is worth engaging in. Not every piece of content is worth consuming. When you become selective about what you allow into your energetic space, you naturally raise your vibration. You start to operate from a place of power rather than reaction, and when you do this, something incredible happens, your energy becomes unshakable. The art of high vibration living. Raising your vibration isn't just about avoiding negative energy, it's about maintaining a state of power, clarity, and alignment even when the world around you is chaotic. Too many people wait for perfect conditions to feel good, they wait for external circumstances to change before they allow themselves to be at peace. But that's the ultimate trap. If your vibration depends on what happens outside of you, you will always be at the mercy of the world. True mastery is learning how to hold your energy steady no matter what happens. Everything in life is energy. Every thought, action, and choice either brings you closer to your higher self or pulls you away from it. Most people live unconsciously, they react instead of creating, they absorb energy instead of generating it. Because of this, their vibration constantly fluctuates based on external forces. One bad interaction ruins their day, one setback makes them spiral into negativity, one piece of bad news lowers their entire energy field. But here's the truth, your vibration is your responsibility. No one else controls it, and no situation controls it. The only reason something lowers your vibration is because you allow it to. One of the most powerful ways to maintain a high vibration is daily energetic tuning. Just like an instrument needs to be tuned to play at its best, your energy needs to be tuned every single day. If you wake up and immediately check your phone, consume negativity, and rush into your day without intention, you've already given your energy away before you even start. But if you wake up and consciously set your vibration through meditation, breath work, gratitude, or movement, you take control of your frequency before the world has a chance to influence it. High vibration living isn't about reacting to life, it's about creating your state of being first and letting life adjust to you. Another key to maintaining high energy is choosing expansion over contraction in every moment. Every experience in life presents you with two choices, to expand or to contract. When you expand, you operate from love, trust, and abundance. When you contract, you operate from fear, doubt, and limitation. Most people contract under pressure. When challenges arise, they shrink. When someone criticizes them, they close off. When fear shows up, they retreat. But if you want to live at a high vibration, you must train yourself to expand, even in discomfort. The next time something triggers you, instead of reacting with fear or anger, pause, breathe, and stay open. Ask yourself, is this an opportunity for me to rise higher? The truth is, the only way to truly raise your vibration is through conscious expansion. Then there's the most overlooked aspect of high vibration living, alignment with your true self. The fastest way to lower your energy is to live out of alignment with who you really are. Every time you betray your own truth to please others, suppress your intuition to fit in, or ignore your inner calling because of fear, you disconnect from your highest frequency. Have you noticed how exhausting it is to pretend, how draining it is to live a life that doesn't feel like yours? That's because misalignment is an energy leak. The more you suppress your authentic self, the more your vibration drops. But when you fully embrace who you are, without apology, without fear, you step into a level of energy that is unstoppable. Becoming untouchable, the ultimate secret to unshakable energy. Staying in peak energy requires purging anything that no longer serves you. You cannot carry low vibrational habits, thoughts, and relationships into a high vibration life. You must be willing to release, let go of the need for approval, let go of toxic attachments, let go of the identity that keeps you small. Most people struggle not because they don't know what to do to raise their vibration, but because they are too afraid to let go of what is lowering it. But the moment you release everything that is no longer aligned, your energy skyrockets. So, ask yourself, are you truly committed to mastering your vibration, or are you still allowing the world to dictate your energy? Because the truth is, once you take full responsibility for your vibration, you become untouchable. No external force can pull you down because your energy is no longer rooted in the external, it is rooted in you. And when that happens, you don't just live at a higher vibration, you become a force that raises the vibration of everything around you. There comes a point in your spiritual journey where you realize that true power isn't about controlling the external world, it's about mastering your internal state so deeply that nothing outside of you can shake it. This is the level where you become untouchable, where negativity no longer affects you, where fear no longer holds you back, where your energy is so stable, so powerful, so high vibrational that you naturally manifest everything you need without force or struggle. This is the level where reality bends to your frequency. Most people never reach this level because they are too attached to the illusion of control. They believe that if they can just fix the external world, make people act differently, force situations to go their way, or eliminate all obstacles, then they will finally be at peace. But that is an endless battle. The external world is always changing, people will disappoint you, challenges will arise, and unexpected events will happen. If your energy depends on everything going perfectly, you will always be at the mercy of circumstances. But when you master your vibration, when you learn how to hold your frequency steady no matter what, you step into the highest form of power, you become the creator, not the reactor. The first key to becoming untouchable is energetic sovereignty. the ability to command your own energy regardless of what is happening around you. This means no longer allowing other people's emotions to dictate your state, no longer absorbing negativity from the collective, and no longer getting pulled into drama, arguments, or low-vibrational distractions. Have you noticed that certain people seem completely unaffected by external chaos, that no matter what happens, they remain calm, clear, and centered? That's because they have mastered the art of holding their own energy. Instead of matching the frequency of the world, they make the world match theirs. How do you achieve this level of mastery? The first step is detachment from external validation. Most people are drained not because of what happens to them, but because they are constantly seeking approval, constantly afraid of judgment, constantly adjusting themselves to fit into other people's expectations. This is one of the biggest energy leaks of all. The moment you stop needing validation from the outside world, your vibration skyrockets. You become free to live, free to create, free to express yourself without fear, because no one else's opinion holds any real power unless you give it power. The second step is mastering emotional alchemy, the ability to transform any negative experience into fuel for your growth. Most people allow emotions like anger, fear, sadness, or frustration to lower their vibration because they resist them, judge them, or suppress them. But emotions are just energy in motion. The key is not to avoid them, it is to transmute them. When challenges arise, ask yourself, how can I use this to rise higher? When fear shows up, don't shrink, lean into it, expand through it, let it refine you. This is what true alchemy is, turning everything, even pain, into power. Then there's the ultimate secret, living in a state of pure presence. The highest vibration you can operate from is not in the past, not in the future, but in this moment right now. Most people live trapped in time, they replay old mistakes, carry past regrets, or worry about things that haven't even happened yet. But the present moment is where all your power exists. When you are fully present, your energy is not scattered, it is focused, concentrated, and magnetic. This is why meditation, breath work, and mindfulness are so powerful, they train you to anchor your consciousness in the now, where your true power lies. When you reach this level, your ability to manifest becomes effortless. Most people struggle with manifestation because they are trying to attract things from a state of lack. They focus on what they don't have, and by doing so, they reinforce the frequency of not having. But when you are in a high vibrational state, you don't try to manifest, you simply align with the frequency of what you desire, and it comes to you naturally. You don't chase, you attract. You don't force, you allow. Because when your energy is clear, when your vibration is high, abundance flows to you without resistance. But here's the real test, can you maintain this frequency even when life throws challenges your way? Can you stay in your power when things don't go as planned? Can you hold your vibration when faced with uncertainty? True mastery isn't about avoiding challenges, it's about being so rooted in your energy that no external force can shake you. This is what it means to be untouchable. So, ask yourself, are you willing to rise to this level? Are you willing to take full responsibility for your vibration? Are you willing to stop blaming external circumstances and start mastering your internal state? Because once you do, everything changes. You no longer live in reaction, and you no longer get pulled into lower frequencies. You become a force of nature, a being of pure, high-frequency energy. And when you operate from that level, nothing, absolutely nothing, can bring you down. This is the final key to high-vibration living, not just avoiding the things that lower your energy, but stepping into a state where your energy is so powerful, so untouchable, that you naturally elevate everything around you. This is the level where you don't just survive, you thrive. You don't just exist, you create. You don't just live, you ascend. And once you reach this state, you will never go back, because once you taste true energetic freedom, nothing else will ever compare.